at least 4 nullberries to start, and I need a Stera Jerky. I also need a Dust of Life stuff because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage probably. I need flash pods. Should I? Yeah, I'm going to take a couple poison smoke bombs. Actually, I'm going to take 4. I'm going to use 2 on one of them and 2 on the other. They're both fairly weak to poison. I'm going to get my traps ready because I do have to capture both of these guys for a fight later on. And I think that's everything I need for this fight. I'm going to hop out of here and mess with my item bar, eat something, and then I'm going to go ahead and accept the quest. The only reason I'm bringing so many extra potions too is because it's a doubled up fight, so for all I know I'm going to have some trouble with it. The game tends to throw surprises my way, so... let's see, we need the Astera Jerky moved over, we need this moved over. I'm going to try and take out whichever monster I find first, I guess. My hope is that I can try and get one of the troopers on my team for this quest. But that's going to involve some luck on my part, and not getting thrown directly into a monster fight. If I get thrown directly in the monster fight, I'm just going to have to deal with it. But we'll see.
If in doubt, take a bite.
Normally for this one, just like the last one, I'm probably going to get thrown directly into a fight with the Legiana. Usually, like that one, when I get thrown into the fight with the Wrathion right away. This one tends to throw me in the Legiana's nest, and Legiana happens to be there. I'm going to go for the northeast camp because that's going to put me closest to getting what I need for the troopers. Because if you go here, you drop down and go to the right, and you're basically at the troopers' place. But we shall see what the game has in store for us when the loading screen's over. There's a high chance I'm getting put right in a fight with the Legiana. Very, very high chance of it, so... to be honest with you, Legiana is more of a threat to me during this fight than the Odogaron is. Legiana tends to be a pushover, but the high rank one, she'll put up a fight. She will put up a major fight. And I'm not too confident about killing her right now because we've only killed like 1 or 2 Legianas the entire time we've been playing right now. And I'm usually using a hammer for it as well. The main reason I have the sword equipped is because of Odogaron. If it was something other than Odogaron, like Zitsuyaku or Palumu, mixed with the Legiana, I would go right ahead and use the hammer like I normally would. But if I happen to run into Odogaron at the same time as Legiana, it's not going to be fun. And exactly like I thought. Told you this was going to happen. Happens every time. I swear, this game hates me sometimes. Alright, that should get him poisoned. Should get him poisoned, and I think it did. I'm gonna do a flash pod, get him out of the sky, grab this piercing pod, and then just go to town on him. I did say before the loading screen that we were gonna get thrown right into the Legiana's nest. I knew it was gonna friggin' happen. Knew it. Knew it was gonna happen, flat out. Happens every single time with this quest. I don't know if anybody else has that kind of luck with this quest and the other quest, but for me, I don't know. Maybe it's bad luck, but I never escape the fact that they want to throw you right into the fight. I need my flash pods equipped again. I also need him to come back up here. Come here. Come here, Legiana. Stop messing with my cat and get your ass over here. Come on. Well, it hit the ground before I was expecting it to, but no big deal. It's just not a knockdown. It's still blinded, so... I am never gonna get that combo off, am I? Oh, that missed. Well, I'll take it, even though I'm kind of upset that I missed that combo again, but we traded with misses there. He missed his tail swipe, and I missed my sword thing. That time I got it, finally. Took me long enough to get that out of the way. Try and get myself some more piercing pods real quick. I think he's got maybe 2 more in store for me. I think I just broke the... I think I broke his back with that one. Even though I shot him in the chest. Whatever. Works for me. I think it's hurting enough that, yeah, it dropped one of the slinger pods that it would normally drop by itself. I do need to roll myself out of the way here. My Palico is doing the utmost work right now, and I absolutely love her for it. She's just doing the damn thing. You got another piercing pod? Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. You can see that it's hurting already. It's really, really hurting. It's not even flying away. It was flying here to take a nap, I think. I think it was literally about to try and fly away to go take a nap. That's what was about to happen there. That's kind of funny. So, in other words, I really need to knock it down if I want to capture it, because it's going to be super aggressive right now. And that's the last thing I need. Come on, Wrathion. Stop being super aggressive with stuff. Yeah, he does. There's no more piercing pods involved in this fight for me. Not one. So, I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna take a nullberry real quick. Alright, so there's no telling when it's gonna be low enough, because, as I just said, there's no more piercing pods left for it to drop. It only gets like 6. That's all it gives me. Let's see. I should be able to do just fine capturing it, based off of the fact that it was just going to fly away to here. So I'm going to hit it with everything I got one more time, and oh, never mind. It's dead. Alright, well. Rip. Well, if it would have fell in the right spot, I could have just went for the capture, but we failed. I'm going to have to hunt it down again anyway, so it's no big deal to me. I'll capture the next one. Well, damn it. That's why I don't like hunting this thing with a sword. I'd rather hunt it with a hammer. Oh, waste of a pitfall trap, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. You'll see that there's some old electrified fur here that's basically Kyrene tracks. You can't really do anything with the Kyrene tracks on high rank. They just exist. I'm a little upset about that. I wanted to capture it, but Guess beggars can't be choosers when the game decides to do stuff like that. Alright, let's go find Odegaron. Take care of him as well before something gigantic and evil shows up to kill me. He should be down here, maybe? No. Where are you, Odegaron? Oh, tracks. See. Is that enough to track him? No. Damn. Alright, well, either way, I think he's down this way. It's a safe bet, at least. That should be enough to track him. No? Killing me, game. Killing me. Oh, this is a Yaku here, too. Okay. Kind of figured that was the third monster, but wasn't too sure. Okay, there we go. For some reason, he magically started to show up there. I didn't get another footprint or anything. The game just decided he was going to show up. I think he's up above us where we just were, so no big deal there. We'll just loop back around and get up there to him. Ooh, we got an Odegaron Scar Plus off of the footprint. It's always nice. Alright, my Vitality Mantle's ready. This is exactly why I brought the Astera Jerky, is for him. So far, I've only seen one monster in the DLC that causes bleeding as well, and it didn't actually hit me with bleeding, which was kind of weird. It warned about it on the wiki, but I never got hit with bleeding during that fight, so I have no idea. Alright, let's go out again. Let's poison smoke bomb you. Damn. He baited me and I baited him. That was a lose-lose situation there. Alright, well, I got a piercing pot out of him. That's good. Ow. Alright, I need to use an Astera Jerky, and he's losing his mind. Alright, that's fantastic. Alright, my Vitality Mantle has run out. Where's that piercing pot at? There we go. It's really hard to see anything in this area. Oh, that didn't work. I was gonna try and run him into a wall, but the game had other plans there. God damn it. Popping a Astera Jerky again. Mega Potion. I think I'm gonna let my cat do some of the work here. It's gonna have to. He's trying to bully me though, which is really getting on my nerves. Get the hell out of here, Odegaron. Usually that dodge attack works for me, but he's being super annoying right now. How did he hit that? I was on his back freaking leg, game. That's the stupidest shit in the world right there. He actually hit me with that attack, and there's no way in hell he should have. I really need to stun him right now, and I can't because I don't have any piercing pods or anything that stuns with a slinger shot. There we go. I knew that was gonna happen, and I still went for the attacks. Zitsuyaku was gonna hit him with that no matter what. That's all it ever does when it turf wars, but he's gonna get torn a new one by the Odogaron. I already know it. That backstep that happened with my combo might have just saved me from some damage. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it did. As you see, we got a couple of little Zitsuyaku pieces there from Odogaron doing his turf war thing. But that's about it. I'm going to try and go for the stun here, but the game did not give me enough time. Alright, well, I tried. Bigger wasp, bigger wasp, bigger wasp. Where are you? There we go. Whew. Pushing my luck here. Oh, yeah, definitely pushed my luck with that one. I shouldn't have done that. Come on, Mega Potion. I'm sitting here using red bits. I feel like a chump. I'm sitting here using red bits on him. Alright, well. I guess it's okay if he runs. I do need to... Oh, where'd that piercing pod come from? Did I actually get him down to a certain amount? Oh, that was not what I had planned there. Alright. Saw that happening. There was no way I was getting out of that one. Odogaron may be blinded, but he's not blind for long. Come on, get hit with that sleep powder stuff. Oh, okay. Old footprints. What? Oh, that's interesting. Seriously? Now both of them are making me waste my traps. Come on, game. Well, I'm not gonna pass up capturing him because I know he's hurting. I gotta go get a trap though. Yeah, he's on death's door actually. Legiana, I had no idea, but he's on death's door, so I'm gonna capture him since I know about it. Hopefully it works. They're both making me waste my traps though. I don't have a lot of traps. Do not have a lot of traps, so kinda sucks. Alright, well, I guess I can show off Odogaron's area where he goes to take a nap in this place. Personally, I usually can beat him and capture him or whatever before I have to go do this, but nothing I can do about it now. I don't really care about the Zitsuyaku. Zitsuyaku is usually not violent. Oh, he's not at his nest. What is he doing over here? Okay, well, I guess he takes a nap here too. That's a little weird. I was not expecting him to be here. Basically, that place I showed off with the parastreams and stuff, that's probably where his nest is supposed to be. But whatever. 1 out of 2 is not bad. I really kind of am upset about that Legiana. I don't know what happened there. I'm not the best at reading the heartbeat monitor, but I think I just got thrown off because I'm used to fighting it with a hammer, so I just pay attention to the 2-drop rule. I should have paid more attention. Plain and simple. I probably should have just paid more attention. Well, we got a bunch of freezer sacks, so that's good. And we also got an Odogaron plate, which is a rare material that we're going to need for some stuff probably down the road. Dragon resistance and fortitude jewel. Our voucher that we used made it so we got 40,000 instead of 20,000. Zitiaku's at 3 research. Odogaron as well. Molotov cocktail leveled up again. And botanical research has been upgraded. I don't know what just happened. I feel like I kind of got a headache. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Sadly, I finished my monster though, so we gotta move on to a different drink. I think I'm gonna do Pepsi today since I've been doing Powerade usually. It's only like a little 20 ounce, or not 20 ounce, but 12 ounce. So, no biggie. Okay. I need to restock on items because those guys, man, they just killed me for my items. Not only did I use like all my heals, they also wasted my traps and stuff. Super annoying. But it was bound to happen. Okay, so I think that's everything I need for right now. The next quest I plan on doing, I really just need flash pods. I probably don't even need potions, to be honest with you. I can go about this with the sword. I can go about it with the hammer. I'm going to go about it with the sword because I tend to kill him faster with the sword. As I said at the beginning of the stream, there's specific swords I want to make, and for right now, that involves hunting a Kuliyaku specifically. Because I need Kuliyaku materials, or well, high-rank Kuliyaku materials to be specific. It gives us a chance to level up our Palico's gear a little bit more as well, but mainly I need materials, so I'm going to try and go for the capture on it. I might get a little overpowered about my attack on him and end up killing him, but I should be okay. I don't usually abuse the clutch claw with this guy, so we should be fine. I've killed him with the hammer, I've killed him with a longsword, I've killed him with a sword and a shield, I've killed him with a bow, I've killed Kuliyaku with pretty much any weapon that I've ever used in this game, so he's pretty much the biggest pushover. You don't even need like a pushover spawn like I explained the other day with Giratotus, because I got a Giratotus pushover spawn. Popped that thing out of the water so many times that the fight was over before it even started. But Kuliyaku, it's just it's what it looks like. It's a giant chicken made into a monster. Sounds stupid put that way, but bet you it tastes delicious, just like chicken. If you do it right. Never know. Never know. But this quest should be beyond easy for me. As you saw with the Rathalos, things just get easier and easier with the more repetition you put into the game. So I'm going to equip my flash pods, and I'm going to hover over my vitality mantle just in case purposes. Actually, I'm going to grab some stone and re-equip this and then do the same thing again. Okay, there's a bunch of Kelby here. I'm not too concerned with them right now, but the horns on the Kelby, I need to farm those with a hammer specifically because it's the easiest way to farm them. This is also the best place to farm Kelby horns for ancient potions, by the way. You can get at least 7 per round of Kelbys if you're lucky enough. Usually with the hammer, a double bash to the forehead is enough to break the horn off any of them, especially if you're using the defender hammer, or I guess the other hammer that I have, which has blast damage on it. The only problem with hunting a Kuliyaku right now is this fucker tends to be in the way sometimes. Barroth is really like the only aggressive monster other than Diablos in the Wild Spire Wastes. Even Wrathion will leave you alone if you don't pick on it too much or hang out in its vision for too long. And that's saying something, because Wrathion's really supposed to be a violent creature, but in the Wild Spire Waste, it's fairly passive. As you can see, I walked straight in the Kuliyaku's face, and it gave 0 shits about me. Barroth, on the other hand, is actually looking to pick a fight with somebody right now. I don't know if he's looking for me or if he's looking for the Kuliyaku, but one of us he's looking for to pick a fight with. It's probably me, honestly. I don't think there's any turf wars with a Kuliyaku, so. But, usually the deal with Kuliyaku is you want to do 2 combos with the R2 button and then hit it with another flash pod because it will be unblinded for the first one. Second time around, if it's still not triggered to violence after you did things, if you did them correctly, you'll probably get 1 full combo off. And then you want to hit it with the special move because you're not going to get a second combo off. And as soon as you get out of that, you might get 1 or 2 hits, but then it should be unstunned again. And you want to hit it with another flash pod. And this is just the best way to pick on him, really, in my opinion. As you can see, he already dropped his first of 2 materials before I go for the capture. He dropped a piercing pod for me over there. He's just going to be sitting here being a pain, really, if I do anything else, but the fight's over. Right here and now. Fight's over. He dropped his second piercing pod. Shock trap. 1, 2. That's the end of the fight. When I say we bully Kuliyakus over here, we flat out bully him. He didn't even get to trigger his aggressive phase. Like, he was not aware of the danger involved other than the fact that he was blinded, so he thrashed a bit, but our minimap never got the red color around it. That's how fast we beat him. And there are other monsters I can do that with, like Piki Piki and stuff. Some monsters, it's just luck of the draw when that happens, but most of the time, Kuliyaku, Piki Piki, some other ones, I can just sit there and do that with them over and over again. It makes it a little bit boring of a fight, but saves me a lot of effort, to be honest with you. I would much rather have the monster fight back, because it makes things more interesting. But being able to devise that in my head as fast as I can manage to do it is, I don't know, something that I like to do. And there's also other specific monsters that I'll probably have a plan for that I shouldn't, but like I said, I initially made the Zitsuyaku sword just because I wanted a thunder weapon, but when it got to the point of the DLC, I used it for a fight with the Nargacuga that gets introduced. I don't know if anyone knows what that is that's watching right now, but it's supposed to be a big challenge for you. Like, it's quite a ways into the first part of the DLC, so it should be a challenge for you, and I made the fight super easy with that sword. Maybe I was lucky, but I kind of just destroyed it. It was no match for me. I'm confused on why my Palico's gadget didn't get any experience during that fight. I think my Palico just sat there doing nothing the entire fight because I killed the bird so fast. But hey, when it works, you know. We are gonna fight Kuliyaku again real quick because I don't know if I got enough materials. Actually, hold on. Can I check my wish list? I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm checking my wish list here. As you can see, we literally are just missing one material, so we do have to fight him again. I need a Kuluyaku beak plus one more time, which means I basically just need to break his head, and then we'll be good. As far as Itayaku, I need more claws, and I also need... Oh, I need the regular claws, actually. Which means I'm going to have to take on low-rank Itayaku, and probably a low-rank Legiana as well. And for this, we need to take on Wrathion plus, or the high-rank Wrathion or whatever, so... For right now, we're going to go with doing that second Itayaku, and then I'll take on Wrathion first, and then backtrack to low-rank stuff for a second to try and get that material. Today is basically going to be about getting all the materials, or at least most of the materials I need to get some of these weapons started crafting on them, and eventually we will go unlock the thing for Val Hazak and everything else, so... We'll get to it when we get to it. We've still got a ways to go today, I think. We're only about 2 hours in right now. And I'm probably going to go for about 5 or 6, like usual. If I can. So... Yeah, these first few fights were mainly just focusing on trying to get materials for ourselves. That hammer that I need the materials for is probably going to be the biggest deal for me, getting to the frozen core hammer and stuff. But the good news is, it's just more Legiana stuff that I have to use for it. Ooh, I forgot to grab flash pods. Alright, improvise. Improvise flash pod time. Yeah, I was just going to hop right into that fight, but if I want to do what I did last fight and just beat the crap out of Kuluyaku, I kind of need flash pods. It's fine. We can take a slight detour. I'm not going to kill anything. Alright, so... As most of the people who have been watching know, I use this place for flash bugs all the time. There's 4 of them here. I'm only going to get 3 of them, but the 4th one's up there, up the top of the vines over there. And there's my 3 flash pods for my fight that I need. Nice, simple, and Kuluyaku should be right around the corner from me here too. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to be right in my vision as I jumped off of that, but that works. I'm kind of sucking right now, but it's fine. I should still be able to get 2 combos off real easy with him, so I'm not too concerned about things. This first part, I really just need to get the second combo off, and then I can blind him again and worry about it afterwards if anything else happens. Yeah, see, I got him just in time, and I can blind him again now. And I broke his pace again. Alright, cool. That was the main goal, was breaking his pace, because I needed a Kuluyaku beak to drop. So, like I said, for these next couple, we want to do one combo and then the special move. If you have time for a second special move, you might as well go ahead and do it. He's still blinded right now for me, so I totally whiffed it. Awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to blind him again real quick here. And just keep smacking him into the ground, basically. He hasn't dropped his first piercing pod yet, so that has me a little bit concerned. As I said that, he goes and drops it. Alright, cool. Hope that went straight through him. That's not what I wanted to happen. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to improvise because I think he's low enough for a capture. Yeah, he's definitely low enough for capture, but he's gonna be a little bit annoying because I don't have any flash pods. Or not. He's just gonna continue being dumb. That works as well. Like I said, Kuluyaku is just one of those monsters. He's preoccupied with getting his little egg to eat real quick, so we're fine. He's not even gonna acknowledge us. We can walk in his face right now after beating the crap out of him. He don't care. Alright, Pitfall Trap, and then Trank Bomb 1, and Trank Bomb number 2. And the fight is over. Nice and simple. I even got a material there right at the end, so that's kind of cool. I think it was a plume. I just got a feather, basically. That's all plume is. But we should be fine. I only needed one more Kuliyaku beak in order to make the weapon that I want. So I should be okay. It looks like we got 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, down there on the bottom. The yellowish skull. Yeah. We got 2 more Kuliyaku beaks. We also got another bird wyvern scale. Damn. I got 3 of those things now. What'd you get me? Specimen jewel. Well, I guess that comes in handy if I want to farm Hornitars and stuff, so. Kuliyaku's finally up to 4-star rank for research. We do need to grind out research levels eventually, but I might do some of that off screen a little bit. Not too sure. I don't want you guys to sit here watching me fight the same monsters over and over again too much. It will get kind of boring. No matter how much fun I have with the game and how fun it looks, some of the stuff, when it gets repetitious, it gets kind of boring. Just like anything else in life. Okay, like I said, next up we're going to take on the high rank Wrathion a couple times, because I do need to make sure that I get Wrathion materials for that other weapon. We're going to grab all of the stuff that we would normally grab, trank bombs, traps, etc. And definitely make sure you grab your flash pods, because you definitely want to knock it out of the air as much as you can. It is Wrathion, so focus on the tail. You want that thing out of the way as fast as possible. I'm probably going to make this fight look easy, kind of like the Wrathion, because they don't put up much of a fight for me right now. So, we'll see. You never know. They could surprise me. I am just kind of screwing around with my Palico right now, not using what I'm supposed to, so. Normally, I would be sitting here using an actual Palico gadget that I should be using, like a flash bug thing, or even just the Coral Orchestra to level it up, but I'm using the Molotov cocktail, because why not? I could even use the hell is it? The Shield Spire that I normally use. I'm specifically going after one quest right now for Wrathion, and that's the one that's in the Wildspire Waste. The second time around when I fight her, I'll go do it in the Ancient Forest. Mainly because we have to do both of them anyway down the road, so I might as well do both of them now when I'm going to fight back-to-back fights against her. It'll save us some time later when I have to sit here doing stuff for that special mission that I talked about, that I like to label RCT. Again, that acronym that I do for it is mainly just because of the specific loot that you can get from it, called a research commission ticket. You need it for specific things in the game, so. We don't have to worry about that anytime soon, though, because I am not messing with that Elder Dragon that requires me to get it for a very long time. As I said, she is more of a pain than pretty much anything I've ever fought in this game. Almost more than Devlo, to be honest. She's just super frustrating. I'm going to need to fight her. I'm going to need to get her materials, her armor, whatever. And then the fight will become easier and easier for me, but Until I get the frozen hammer, I'm not even going to touch that. I'm not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole, honestly. She is too much of a hassle without the correct equipment to deal with her. Vitality Mantle on, because I'm dumb and forgot to do that right off the bat. I'm kind of waiting for it to go in the air, but I can sit here whacking away at it a little bit. Put the Vitality Mantle on for a reason, but Wrathion's going to do its thing where it's super annoying right now. Looks like. Ow. Well, there are these bonuses to showing off every fight that I do. Normally I make Wrathion look easy. Right now, she's being a pain in my ass. Even just a little bit. So, you get to see me struggle with Wrathion for like all of 2 seconds with her getting some lucky hits in. Ow. My eardrums. What you got? The fun of baiting monsters. They may be a challenge sometimes, and they may be programmed to kick your ass, but ultimately, they are just AI. You can tease them into doing whatever you want to in the game, if you know how to. I'm gonna waste that last flash pod real quick. Usually, 9 times out of 10, that sweeping attack does the trick to knock the Wrathion off of her feet, and off with the tail. Yep, like I said, you can pretty much bait anything you want to if you know how. Even the fireball attack, and that's saying something because that was a triple fireball. I was not expecting it to be a triple fireball, but guess she was angry enough at me to do it. This attack, though, this is just frustrating. She sits here running back and forth over and over again. And it's probably the stupidest attack that any of the monsters have, is just throwing a temper tantrum like that. Like, they'll sit there running back and forth for no reason at all. Other than to be annoying, so. Alright, there you go. As you can see, the wish list pops up over there. I haven't been able to show that yet, but if you get a material on it, it'll show up on the right-hand side, letting you know. Of course, until you completed it, that is. Once you complete the wish list item, it stops updating you on it, just like anything. That didn't work. Alright, let's try that again. Or not. Okay. Well, the good news is, it didn't hurt. At least not that much. Bad news is, I'm trying to get a mount off here, and it's not working. There we go. Game wanted to be tricky and make it be the triangle button this time instead of the R2 button that worked properly. Usually, like I said, I have more luck with the R2 button using the sword for a mount. Game's just being picky right now, I guess. I don't think this has ever happened for us either. It might have once or twice, but Grimalkins are around the map and can capture sometimes for you. In a little trap here. I don't think it actually works for trapping a monster, like capture-wise, but it does work for holding them still so you can just beat on them. And sometimes you'll get lucky and they'll even knock it down afterwards like that. I think that's probably based off the damage you do to the monster, if they get knocked down or not. Either that, or it's just something that happens a lot in high rank missions. Oh, she's pissed. She dropped both of her slinger bombs there. She's beyond pissed right now. And super, super low on HP. super, super low on HP. I would not be surprised if as soon as she's done catching her breath, she yells at me and runs away. But I think she's in the mood to put up a fight still. Yeah, she should no doubt be running away from me right now. She's hurting way too much to keep this fight up. Yep, there she goes. Alright, I'm gonna go meet her